If you clicked on this video, I'm guessing you want some type of improvement in your life. Whether that means getting back into the gym, getting smarter, improving your grades at school. And I know it's summer break right now, but stay with me now, okay? My name is Jay. I started this YouTube channel because I really want to just yap my brains out. But the main reason why I also started this is to give insight to people. I think getting other people's opinions on different topics is the best thing you can do as a person, because life is not a single player game, it's a multiplayer game, regardless if you think it is single player. Because think about it, if you go to a job, what are you going to do? You have coworkers, you have to work with your coworkers. Even if you have a single job where, let's say, like, it's Five Nights at Freddy's and you're the security guard, you're watching the cams and you're by yourself and you think it's just you, but you're still a part of a job. You're part of a community. You're doing this with other people. You're not the only security guard. Just like how on the phone you have phone guy telling you like what to do, what not to do. He's telling you your experiences. He's the one helping you out. you know that is what I mean by life's a multiplayer game. Everything you do usually involves other people. Now, how does this connect to, finding yourself? You're lost. Okay, you might be lost. I don't know what situation you're in, but I'd say a very good step is to write it down. Writing it down solves 50% of your problems. I'm not gonna lie and say I remember who said that, but trust me, someone said that. You can look it up. I know I don't sound very credible by that last sentence, but just stay with me now, okay? I am technically in college. I failed my freshman year, and now I'm getting my life back together. And this is kind of what my thought process has been in finding myself and where I am right now. When I first got out of college, and I was like, wow, god damn, I just bombed it. I passed one class. I was already on academic probation because I failed my classes before. And now you might be thinking, like, why should I listen to this guy? This guy seems like a complete dumbass. You might be right, maybe I am. But I don't think so. I have been putting in work to make sure that I'm back in. And you might be wondering, what type of work have you been doing? Well, you see, maybe just like some of you who clicked on this video, I've also been lost. I had no idea what I wanted to do. I felt completely hopeless. It's like now, I just got kicked out. Where's my future gonna head for me? The market seems terrible. Everyone says the economy's gonna fail, Like, we're getting to wars. Like, what's really in it for the future? Well, see, my opinion on that is not everything you have to focus on, Like, all those things I said, they all relate to you, yeah. But is that what you're focusing on right now? Are you focused on how you're going to win this war? Probably not. Unless you're going to join the military, that's a very good solution. If you're lost and you say, maybe the military is a good option, join the military, There's so many ways you can get out of a situation. See, one quote I like to reference this to is, if you ever watch Suits, Harvey Specter said, if a guy points a gun at you, what are you going to do? You can either just get shot, you can try to fight him, but then he goes on saying there's a lot of things you can do. You could take the gun from him, you could fight him, you could just get shot, you could like negotiate with him. There's infinite possibilities, and that's what you should really be thinking. There's infinite possibilities for what you can do, and things might be rare. Let's say someone applies to a job and turns out, hey, their friend actually worked there before and the boss heard of them. Very rare situations happen. Never count yourself out that something might happen to you. Always strive to do something, even if it's like, oh, this might not happen. Do it anyways. What are you gonna lose? Like, think about it. You really have nothing to lose. If you want to get better grades, write that down and then start thinking about how to get better grades. Does that mean studying more? And this might just sound like common sense, but it really is. Never try to overcomplicate things. If there's a very simple solution, take that simple solution. If your grades are bad, then study more. You know, if you don't know how to study, search up how to study. Like literally, Google has so much material for you to actually unpack. It's crazy. Search up how to study. Use like the Potteromo method. Use any study methods and try it. If you don't like it, move on to another one. If keep doing this until you find your like the study method that really speaks to you, you know? And let's say, hey, I need to go get a job, I'm broke. I have no money and I really need to get my financial situation together. Okay? Get a job. I know I'm saying some swear words right now, but really, get a job. Like, even if it doesn't even pay that well at first, job experience matters so much more than you think. Like, even if you're working at Walmart, like, you still get experience in customer service. And let's say while you're at Walmart, you learn how to start coding. Maybe you can get a job that involves IT and tech support. And then maybe in that same company, you get promoted. You keep on learning coding, computer stuff, tech stuff, and eventually you get a decently paying job in computers or tech or coding. Like, butterfly effect. There's always a butterfly effect. If something happens, you start doing something, just know it's going to compound. It might be something small at first, but I promise you it will compound. All right? The biggest thing that you have to realize is you need to take that first step. Something big that happened to me is, I won't lie, I had a pretty bad nicotine addiction to the point where I was hitting it like 2 times a minute. Like, I had a Geek Bar, and this Geek Bar had 40,000 puffs in it. I finished it in a week, which is crazy if you know anything about vaping. I do not recommend vaping or hopping on drugs or anything. But let's say you have a nicotine addiction like I do. What I did is I literally backed off. And you don't have to cold turkey. You can start slow. It can be vaping like from every day to maybe once a week. Slow it down to a point where you don't need it anymore. You need the self-realization, self-awareness. And then once you have self-awareness, you really understand and you can really start making bigger strides. Real self-awareness is a skill that I think everyone should have, because no matter what, it helps you everywhere. It's such an overpowered skill that I feel like is not talked about enough. Self-awareness will help you out of anything. In social situations, in personal situations, self-awareness is key to finding yourself. If I were you and I was lost, and I am lost, but I'm finding myself, what I recommend from my experiences is to write down the problem. That alone will clear up your head so much more. It's like a boulder just got taken off your back. There's still a rock on your back. Don't get me wrong, you still have problems. But you're aware of your problems, you wrote them down. You could actually see it and visualize everything you have going on that you need to fix. And from there, you can go one by one on those problems and start being like, okay, this is what I need to fix. This is what I need to do to fix this. Everything comes clear when you write it down. Writing it down will help you a lot. Improving your self-awareness. Now, how do you improve your self-awareness? Meditation, journaling, and these seem like pretty basic things, and maybe you don't like it. Find your own way of doing it. Me, for journaling, it's literally recording myself talking and just saying my thoughts. I have little 20-minute videos on my phone of me just ranting, complaining, like trying to figure out my problems. That's my preferred method. For you, it might be typing it on a computer or writing it down or telling a friend or maybe even talking in front of a camera, just recording yourself talk. Don't think there's only one way. There's so many ways. There's so many roads. You just have to find the one that you actually want to take. I hope this helps you. More videos coming soon. Please subscribe. This is just me on my way, finding myself, improving myself, and kind of journaling the way while also giving you an insight on how I'm thinking and what's really helping me. So that's it from me. I really hope y'all find yourselves. Feel free to comment if you need any help. I can always respond to your comments. Okay, that's all from me. I'll see you guys.